guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be a first impressions video. Basically, I'm going to be using one brand to create a glamorous look, and the brand that I'm going to be using is PAC Cosmetics. Recently, PAC sent me like a bunch of stuff and I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought why not, do like a one brand makeup tutorial. And it's also been a while since I did a makeup tutorial. I gotta feel like myself. It's been a while since I put on makeup, since I did like a full-on glam thingy. I know I asked you guys what videos you want to see, and a lot of you guys said skincare videos. I mean, that's gonna happen too, but your girl's gotta feel a little glamorous because it's been a while. Skincare videos will happen. I think I'm gonna make more skincare videos in the coming week or so. But now we are gonna go full-on glam. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. So we're all ready to begin, and the first thing that I'm gonna apply before starting off with my makeup is the Lightful moisture cream. This is a new launched moisturizer by PAC Cosmetics. I used it quite a few times now since I got it, and it's quite light actually, and it is hydrating, I must say. So you don't really need a lot, you just need a tiny amount, and it goes a long way. So I'm taking this much and I'm gonna apply this all over my face. This cream is really very hydrating. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is very, very hydrating, and it's very light. It gets absorbed really fast into your skin, and that's what I've been loving about this cream. And the texture of this cream is slightly tacky, so I think it's good because then your makeup will kind of hold on to your moisturizer and last much longer. And as my primer today, I'm going to be using this lightweight rejuvenating lotion. This is again a new launch. So it says pore refinement, so I think I can use it as my primer. And the best thing about this is that it's not a lotion as such. It's like a mist, so you just have to spray it all over your face, and it has very slight texture to it. It's really it's soft, it's very velvety. So I'm just gonna spray it directly onto my face. Was that too much? So I'm gonna let this dry on my face. Now, since it's a pore refinement lotion, I'm just gonna quickly check if it's blurred out my pores or anything. So it has kind of blurred my pores, but not completely, because I have giant pores across this area, and so it has slightly blurred the pores, but it hasn't completely covered the pores. So that's why I usually go for something very silicone-y and something which can actually covered the pores completely. So this one hasn't really helped me much, but if you don't have really big pores, then I think you can definitely give this mist a try. And now moving on to my eyebrows. Since I don't have any brow product on me from PAC Cosmetics, I'm going to be using my Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. It's in the shade number 4, and I'm going to start filling in my eyebrows. And I'm going to just quickly brush my brows. I think a lot of people skip the brushing part, but I think it's important because this helps in taking away the excess product. I'm gonna start off with my eyes today because I want to go really glamorous today with my makeup, and just in case if there is any fallout, I don't want my foundation and my base to be ruined. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes first. For that, I'm gonna quickly start off with concealing my eyelids, and I'm gonna be using their newly launched concealer palette. So this is the dark shade and this is the lighter shade, and yeah, so each of these concealer palettes have 6 shades each. I don't know which shade will suit me. I think I'm gonna just mix and match and see which one suits me the best. The concealer shade is, I think, 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna be using eyeshadow over it, so it's gonna get covered anyways. I'm just gonna spread it across my eyelids until the edge of my eyebrows. Then I'm gonna use a blender to soften the concealer. I'm going to be using the PAC Cosmetics Translucent Setting Powder. This is in the shade number 2, and I'm going to set the concealer. They've also launched a new HD setting powder, but unfortunately I don't have that one with me, but I've heard good things about that one as well. So I didn't really have PAC Cosmetics eyeshadow, so I went ahead and bought a few shades and kind of customized my own palette. So I bought 4 eyeshadows, and I customized this tiny palette for myself. So these 2 shades are metallic and these 2 are matte shades. So I'm gonna use these 2 shades as my transition shades, and these 2 obviously I'm gonna just play around a little with them. And yeah, it's so cool. I could customize a palette with all the shades that I needed. And to begin with, I'm gonna be using this shade. That did not just happen. So I'm gonna be using this shade as my transition shade, and I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eyes and bringing it inwards. with light circular motions. And since it's a transition color, I like to take it a little out as well. And then I'm going to just wipe off whatever I don't need in the end. But for now, I'm going to just take it slightly outwards. I'm using this chocolate brown shade right here. I'm using a smaller brush and I'm going to work this shade right here underneath my crease. Since I don't have black eyeshadow from PAC Cosmetics, I'm going to be using a black eyeshadow from another palette, and I'm going to use it just on the outer corners and bring it slightly inwards. I'm going to make sure that chocolate brown is not overpowered with the black. So very slightly, I'm going to use the black right here. Now using a blending brush, I'm going to blend it in. Now I'm going to use the same concealer palette and I'm going to slightly cut my crease. You need to follow the natural crease, so don't try to create like a different crease. Just follow the natural crease. After cutting that crease, I'm going to be using this burgundy metallic shadow and I'm going to apply it over that cut crease. And now I'm going to go in again with this shade and I'm going to blend everything together. And now I'm going to use this metallic shade right here to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. For the liner today, I don't have PAC Cosmetics liner with me, so I'm going to be using Maybelline's gel pot. This gel pot is kind of dried out and I have exactly what we need to kind of bring it back to life. This is the newly launched dual fold liquid gel from PAC Cosmetics. So you just need a drop of this liquid gel and it will bring your dried out gel pot back to life. And you can also use this as a mixing liquid with your pigments and glitter in this. Okay, it's such a perfect wing. I don't know how I'm going to recreate the other side. So I'm done with my liner and now I'm going to quickly do my base before I do the lower part of my eyes as well. And for base, I'm going to be using PAC Cosmetics foundation, which I just bought to film this video. And I'm super excited to use this because I've heard only good things about this foundation. So my shade is 1.7. Yes, it's 1.7. So if you guys haven't seen PAC foundation, this is how it is packaged. It comes in this cylindrical box and when you open it, you have your foundation inside. Foundation is medium to full coverage foundation, so I'm going to be using I think less than 2 pumps of this. Before I use my beauty blender, I'm going to just dot this foundation all over my face. The finish of this foundation is so dewy, guys. Wow. Yeah, and now I'm going to use a little bit of concealer because I need to conceal some parts of my face. I'm going to use the same concealer palette to brighten and conceal my under eyes area. And I'm also using the same concealer palette to brighten my T-zone area. And now I'm going to be using the darker concealer palette to contour my face. I'm going to use the same blender. It already has some product in it, so I'm going to use it to contour my nose. And now we're going to set all of that in place using the PAC Translucent powder. So they also have 2 new highlighter palettes. This one also has like blushes in them and this one is just a highlighter palette. So this is like a set of 4 which has very champagne-y sort of colors, and this one is slightly warm and has like a mix of shades. So I'm going to be using this palette today for highlight and blush. I'm going to go in with this shade right here for blush. That's such a nice peachy sort of a color, but the only problem is that of course it's a highlighter and blush palette, so it's like metallic, and I like my blushes to be like matte and then apply highlighter on top of it, but that's fine, you know, you can only use this as a highlighter, totally your choice. And then using the same palette, I'm going to go in with this shade right here as my highlighter today. Wow, we are glowing. This highlighter is fire, guys. Like, this highlighter is something else. Wow. I think I may have overdone it a little, but whatever. Alright, so now we're done with the base, and now I'm going to quickly finish off with the rest of my eye. So I'm going to use the same palette to smoke out my lower lash line as well. So I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown shade right here. And then using the black eyeshadow that I used earlier, I'm going to go in closer to my lash line. Smoked out my lower lash line, and I have my lashes on. The lashes that I'm wearing are by PAC Cosmetics. These are M-75, and now I'm going to be using their new launched mascara. This is called PAC Volume Blast Mascara, and I'm going to be using this on my bottom lashes. Eye makeup is done, and for my lips today I'm going to be using this lip shade from PAC Cosmetics. It's their Retro Matte lipstick. This is in the shade Amber Stone number 70. So yeah, that's it. This is the finished look. I am so happy with the way it turned out. I love the highlighter. It's just speaking to me, you know. It's just talking to me. All the products that I've used in this video are mentioned in my description box below, so you guys can go check it out. And with that, it's a wrap for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!